the 23rd of September, 1964, I was at college. I was at Carnegie Tech. I'm so old, it was Carnegie Tech when I was there. Now it's Carnegie Mellon. And I had a best friend in college, and he was a wonderful composer. He was a writer, a songwriter, and he was only 17, and he said, you know, I'm going to be the biggest songwriter since Richard Rodgers. And we all went, yeah, well, of course. So he said, well, you know, Fiddler on the Roof is opening. And I said, well, I know Zero Mostel. He said, you do not. I said, I do too. He said, well, I know Maria Kornilova. I said, well, let's fly to New York and we'll go see the second night of Fiddler. By the way, his name was Stephen Schwartz. I don't know whatever happened to him. We got to New York and we opened the envelope with our tickets. And it was row A 105, the first row center. And after tradition, and after matchmaker, the stage turned around and Zero pulled his little milk cart out on the stage. And he looked up to heaven. And he said, dear God, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. It's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, idle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up, one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere, just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud bibby-the-ga, bibby-the-goo, bibby-the-gee, bibby-the-ga will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, idle man, I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Rebtevia, pardon me, Rebtevia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, They think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe I'd have a seat by the eastern wall, and I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. And that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be where I am, but would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?